In a previous episode that we recorded, you made a joke about having to end the podcast right away. You don't know who Jack Black is. I don't know if we can do this podcast.
Is that what? Wait, I did not catch that. Hello, and welcome back to The Nerds Are Talking. We all consume media, but what media got us into media? Today, we are talking about our favorite childhood media. Movies, TV shows, whatever you want. So we're going to get right into it with segment number 1, which we're calling Media Show and Tell. And this is going to be a recurring segment on our podcast whenever we want to talk about things that we watch and consume. So let's get right into it.
That was the fucking best intro ever, first off.
That was great. That was professional.
Was fucking amazing.
Am I listening to a podcast? Because that was professional.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we kind of are. We kind of are, because if we're recording a podcast, we are listening to it, because this is what the listeners are going to listen to.
That's freaking meta, dude.
You've blown my mind. We're listening to a podcast in real time.
You have a whole, title slide as well. I didn't do that.
I do. It's okay. It's alright.
You got title slides and everything. It's fancy.
It's lovely.
Okay.
So
we're starting off with... Oh, it didn't change slides. We're starting off with
the title slide.
We're starting off with the title slide. Obviously. No, for real. We're starting off with... Okay.
Avery? But that's you!
That's me!
That's crazy.
What? Alright, y'all.
Damn.
Number 1, we have Tim Burton's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay, good movie.
Oh my god.
I know it.
I watched this movie probably way too young. Because if you go back and watch this movie, it's actually so messed up. Like, the kids, they don't die, but you feel like they're gonna die so brutally compared to Gene Wilder's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Which is already brutal.
Wait, there are multiple Charlie and the Chocolate Factories?
Yes. Yeah.
I knew that.
No, this one is crazy, though. I low-key think this is the movie that got me into horror. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Because
that's sick.
Thank you to our king, Tim Burton. I don't know. He's probably really problematic. I don't know. So thank you.
Australia reference at the bottom.
Thank you for your media.
Hey!
But I think this movie got me into horror. And it also gave me one of my most used vocal stems, which is, "Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello."
Yes! I've not thought about that in a long time.
This movie it's something else, but I don't know.
Is.
It's still a classic.
It's one of my brother's favorites, this one specifically. I was a more of a Gene Wilder fan when I was little. Like, I like Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles and all that.
Right.
So when I saw this, it was comparing it to that in my head. But my brother loves this movie. Like, it's one of the first... It might be like one of the first Blu-rays he bought.
Yes.
Was this movie.
No, we had it on Blu-ray because we bought a Blu-ray player and then bought this movie.
I love that.
But
awesome.
Also, the music is so much more high production than the Gene Wilder one. And
it's crazy.
If Augustus Gloop doesn't play at my wedding, I'm not showing up. That's an iconic song. If you guys don't know it, you should go listen.
I should.
But anyway, I think this movie is what got me into horror because it's so scary. And it's PG.
So many messed up things happen. Yeah, it is writing that PG line.
It is absolutely writing the PG line. Okay.
Mildly threatening, very threatening scenes.
It's very threatening. Okay. It's scary. Okay.
What's the bubblegum name? The person that turns into a blueberry's name again?
Violet.
Veruca, right?
Violet.
Something.
You're turning violet.
Violet? You're turning violet.
Okay, but who's Veruca's the name, right?
Veruca Salt.
Veruca Salt?
She's the little princess girl, right?
She gets attacked by the squirrels.
Mm-hmm.
Right, never mind. Let's just keep... Road Tripper.
Yeah, she
So,
in that.
what is
Yes,
this
you can edit that out.
madness?
Okay, so this movie, or no, it's not a movie. It's a show. This show, I don't know how we found it. I think we used to go to like DAV and stuff, which is a thrift store, and just buy DVDs. And so I think this is how we
Sick.
found it. Um, I do not remember what this show is about at all. Besides, this little girl, Maggie, hangs out with Ferocious Beast. My man's not ferocious. He's a gentle
Also, he's
giant.
2 different colors in these photos. In one of them, he's yellow. In one of them, he's orange.
That it depends on the
Need to
saturation of
point it
your
out.
TV.
He also just has a full man's nose.
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
It's
he's
wild.
got big ass nose.
We don't know what he is, but
Also, who is the pig?
Yes.
he's like Squidward in this show. Like he's kind of like no nonsense.
Oh.
Okay.
And so Maggie and the Ferocious Beast are like, let's do this. And he's like, I want to play croquet. Like, I don't want to do this shit with you guys. But
Valid.
I remember
Yeah.
waking up at like 3 a.m. and just hearing the theme song of this over and over again because it was a DVD. And so I would watch through it
Oh,
while
yeah.
I was asleep.
Oh, wow.
And I wish I could play you guys
This
the theme
explains
song.
so much about you.
I wish.
I wish I could
This
play you
makes so much
guys
sense.
the theme song. Because hearing this theme song at 3 a.m. is probably a little unnerving. Like, I'm not going to lie.
I can imagine. It's the all those weird noises. Also, the fact they're in nowhere land sounds very
Yes.
haunting.
Yes.
Like, oh yeah, where does my child? Oh, this is a delightful show about a little girl and her friends in nowhere land.
Yeah.
Du-du-du. Let's turn it into a horror.
Yep,
Maybe I'm just a horror buff,
maybe.
which I am. Okay, number 3, Nacho Libre.
What the
Yes,
fuck?
Michael, have you seen this movie?
I have seen this movie. I love this movie.
This is one of my
It's great.
all-time favorite movies. I could rewatch it every day. This is the movie that got me into comedy. And I think it kind of it shaped my sense of humor a little bit because farts are
Directed this.
funny. Farts are so
I mean,
funny.
of course.
And this movie is
And this is a
full
kid
of
show?
farts.
A kid's movie?
No, this
No.
is a movie for adults.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Jared Hess. Forgot who directed it. This was Napoleon Dynamite, Gentlemen Broncos. Yeah, Jared Hess. Wow. Yeah,
Yes. Classic.
great movie.
I should not have watched this movie when I did. But I'm
Yeah,
so
same.
glad I did.
It's Jack
because-
Black going full Jack Black.
Yes.
Alright.
And
Yep.
I included
Don't know who Jack Black is, but yeah.
the picture I did because
I'm
this scene absolutely kills me. Where he's like
Al, I'm looking at you. What? Okay.
beneath the clothes, you find a
I
man.
am such a non-film and media nerd, but I'm also such a media nerd. It's actually crazy.
Mhm.
Like,
I
I
worry now-
love YouTube. I love YouTube.
I
In,
love
in
YouTube.
another
I
episode, he
want
made a
to-
joke.
I want to get into film, and yet I know none of the
Okay. We might,
classics.
in a previous episode that we recorded, you made a joke about having to end the podcast right away. You
Mhm.
don't know who Jack Black is. I don't know if we can do this podcast.
Is that wait, I did not catch that.
Yeah,
Elle does not know who Jack Black is.
That's really tragic.
I just don't know
What
so
el-
many classics. I don't know
If-
so many famous people.
if-
I know so many like micro celebrities and shit.
Mm.
And not many actual celebrities.
If you're gonna watch any of this,
Like, give me the
Wow.
Oscars drafts, and I probably don't know who any of them are, except for like
Wow.
a couple.
no, if you're gonna watch any Jack
I'm
Black
stunned.
movie, you have to watch this one.
Okay,
This is,
maybe
like,
we'll do
the-
a podcast watch party of it.
We could.
If we're doing a Jack Black, it's like if this is like School of Rock, I would say, or
yes.
like the two
Yes.
Jack Black.
I watched
yes,
the
like
School
to
of
see
Rock
if two
TV
ends.
show. Does that count?
I mean,
it exists.
yeah.
It's something.
But yeah,
Just
this
because I watched it.
I love any movie that's in this style because it
Mhm.
just shaped my humor 100%. Just the stupid, I don't even know. It's amazing.
Like it's very slapstick. It's very broad.
Yes.
It's very
Mm.
yeah.
Just and
It's a silly movie. It has a silly sensibility about it, where
Exactly.
characters are very earnest but
Mhm.
doing ridiculous things.
exactly.
Yeah.
Took the words right out of my mouth,
Love that.
and I'm
I
grateful
will add
for
it
it.
to my list.
Do it. Do it. All right.
Do it.
Number 4. Probably,
My
it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
guess is horror.
Still,
Oh.
to this day.
Yes, I'm still gonna guess horror.
No. Mary Poppins.
Great fucking movie. And great fucking theater show.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I saw it in, I saw the stage production version of it. Dude. I freaking love this
Where
movie.
she actually flies.
Yes. I freaking love it. It's so magical. I need Disney to bring back the half, like, real life, half animated on top of it. Because
yes, it's such a cool style.
it's so full of joy and whimsy, and I love it so much. I think this movie is what got me into musicals too.
That's so
because
awesome.
the music in this movie they're all bangers. Like, I unironically listen to the soundtrack a lot.
Wow.
But
I have not thought of this movie in a long time.
I love this movie. I've seen this movie over 30 times.
Wow.
I grew up with I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and they only had VHSs. And so we would just throw in Disney VHSs, and this one just imprinted on me so hard, and I don't know why. But it's freaking magical. I love this movie.
Wow.
It's amazing.
That's so cool. It is, and it's from a time where Disney was really like experimenting with technology and with animation and with stuff where it does feel magic in a way that like they knew that they were doing some kind of magic at the time.
Absolutely.
And it is full of so much whimsy. I saw it as a kid. I think I've only seen it once when I was a child. And at the time I was like, yeah, it was riveting. But I should watch it again.
Well, I absolutely grew up on this movie, and then they recently did the Mary Poppins Returns like a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I was seeing a different movie in the theaters, and the trailer for that came up, and I literally sobbed to the trailer because I was like, that is my childhood, and they're bringing it back. Like,
I love that media can have that much of an impact. Like,
yes,
it's so
it's just how crazy
like,
how much it impacts.
I got full body chills, started crying watching the trailer. So
that's insane.
But yeah, I really love this movie.
That's so cool. And did you like Mary Poppins Returns?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Emily Blunt.
I'm so glad.
Oh yeah, I did.
I was thinking.
Emily Blunt. My Pookie. I also love Julie Andrews. Like, The Sound of Music is one of my all-time favorite movies too.
I just wrote that down because I was like, I should have put that on my list because I did not. But that movie was so influential on me.
Yep.
And then my family, when we moved from UK to Australia when I was 10, before we moved, we were supposed to go and travel around Europe as like a last hurrah. And our first place we went was Germany, and we actually went and did a Sound of Music bike ride tour. And like went to the places where they filmed Sound of Music.
Stop.
And it was really fun.
That's
my mum
amazing.
did then break her ankle walking down a mountain, and we had to cancel the rest of our European tour.
But at least
that part of it was really fun. And we got to like sing the Sound of Music going on our bikes in the like fields and stuff. It was lovely.
That sounds amazing. Yeah. Okay, well that was my 4 pieces of media that I loved as a child.
I love them.
They were great.
Very different, but very the same at the same time.
Yes.
Loved it.
All right.
Who's next? Oh,
El.
Now it's Elle's turn.
To our Spanish-speaking listeners.
El.
okie dokie.
Number 1, Elle.
Number 1, me bitch. Okay. Australian
H2O.
classic. Everyone knows it. I'm not going to sing the theme song as much as I want to because I don't want to get copyrighted, but I got a special power, one I'm not afraid to use.
Great.
This is my adventure. This is my fantasy. It's all about being in the world, being world free. I'm no ordinary girl. I'm from the deep blue underworld. And you'll see, this is my power if you'll just succeed. Pretty sure I messed up the lyrics there because I really need that tune. I didn't realize how influential the tune is until I started trying to monologue it. I was like, I'm trying to play the tune.
And
I said it. Anyway.
It really hit.
Cleo,
underwater.
the condensation.
Yeah, you gotta get into a melee.
This was also very much in my life when I made the move from UK to Australia. So like that
wow.
added to it because it was like obviously Australian media. I went down. This was, I think I was a teenager when I was watching it, because it's kind of a teenager show, I guess. And this was one of the first medias I remember like deep diving about all the cast and watching like all the behind the scenes footage because they did a load of it on how they like get into those tails and stuff. It's crazy work. They're like full like silicone made tails. I also
crap.
got one of those like fin fun mermaid tails. And was swimming in my pool every summer as a mermaid, as
Wow.
one of those guys. It was like a very teen, stupid, like actual plot when you think about it. And it was all just boy drama and stuff. Ricky, which is the one on the, I can't do lefts and rights on this photo because I don't know how that will work, and I can't say blonde hair because two of them have blonde hair.
Yep.
The one above the O. There we go.
Okay, there you go.
Gay Awakening. She was.
Oh wow.
She was like the tomboy-esque one as
Yeah.
well, like who didn't give a shit.
Love.
Oh, she was amazing.
Love.
And they did then get rid of Emma, who's the one on the left,
Emma.
above the H. Emma, and replaced her with Bella. Didn't like that change. And then it did kind of get worse. And then they made a spin-off of Mako Mermaids, which was the opposite. So these girls, they went into the moon pool during the moon being over it and got turned into mermaids. And then Mako Mermaids is the mermaids getting turned into humans, but it's set in the same universe. And Ricky comes back and looks even fucking hotter because she's now older and is like a bad boss bitch. And yeah, just as an Aussie kid, it was like, and it is now a big Aussie meme. Whenever you say you're Aussie, most likely somebody's gonna be like, Cleo, the condensation.
I do that.
Or no,
I already do that to Elle.
Emma.
Clear.
Wow.
So, Leo. Great
So-
movie.
My entire relationship with this is just, again, hearing people make jokes about the memes that they have seen of it. I'm
Yeah.
like so many levels removed, but it seems great. It seems fun. Does
Oh,
anyone
I
here
was
know
so
the Tom
into the
Hanks movie
actual
Splash?
storyline.
No, I don't.
All right, it's also about mermaids.
So we're just gonna move on from that, Michael.
Okay,
Way
Elle.
to ruin the mood.
Elle, what color was your mermaid tail?
Yes, great question.
Rainbow, obviously.
I was hoping you would say that.
Incredible. Yep.
I will
That's
insert
fun.
a photo. I mean, I will make Avery insert a photo because Avery's editing
Yeah,
this
I'm
episode.
editing.
Avery will insert a photo right here. And then one
Did you
day
see
I
that,
was
guys?
I was swimming around in my mermaid tail in the pool with my best friend, and we had this like floatable beanbag because obviously Australia is so hot. It's actually very common to have a like swimming pool in your back garden.
Mhm.
Anyway, we had this like not inflatable beanbag, floating beanbag in our pool, and then it ripped, and all the beanbag beans went into the pool.
Oh no.
It was a
Oof.
nightmare.
Oof.
Number 2, hit me. Number 2. Naughty.
Oh my god.
We got Baby L. That is me being hyper focused on Noddy. And if they didn't know I was autistic, then they really didn't. And they didn't
Yeah, you
actually
could
because
tell.
I didn't find out until I was a teen. But that was
That-
me hyper focused on Noddy with my little milk, which I called Mulk. I was
Okay.
like, Mulk,
Okay.
Mulk, please. I don't
Okay.
know why. That's
Milk my
05. So I was 3, 4, 5.
I was
2 years old then.
born.
You were born, I was 2, Michael was 25.
Oh god. How did I'm not that-
Being...
That's not true.
God, how old was I? Like I was like 8 or 9, but
and-
still. That you look like a police officer that is home from a long day of work, or like a factory worker. You
Exactly.
come
You
home,
know,
you got a beer,
It's
you're
a
watching
hard
the
life
game.
being 2.
Oh.
And this show is
Here
called
we go.
Noddy. I'm nearly certain it is a British classic, I want to say, but I'm not 1000%. But due to the
Yes.
fact neither of you have heard of it,
Yep.
I'm assuming it's British.
It
Um,
looks British. If it's
The
not
main
British,
show was
they're
Noddy,
appropriating your
and then
culture.
I think it became Noddy and Friends. But this shows the whole cast, which I think was worth it. If you
Yeah,
have not heard of Noggy and Noggy, oh my god. If you have not heard of Noddy, I encourage you to go and listen to the theme song because it is like the most. And if you have heard of Noddy but haven't listened to it since you were a kid, like, it is the most, like, classic little jingle for a kid's song. But basically, Noddy goes around in his little red car and just helps his friends do stuff. There are some evil people, there's a policeman, there's some fun people, and I was obsessed with this as a kid, to the point my parents took me to see Noddy in real life, at, like, one of
Wow.
those meet and greet things, and I screamed and cried and hated every minute of it. And they waited in, like, a really hot line for hours on end for me to meet Noddy. And then
my
I
God.
hated it.
So
But
was
unfortunately, I
this
cannot
was like
find anything.
originally a stop motion show?
Didn't know that.
Yeah, because I'm looking at old ass stop motion footage of Noddy,
Damn.
and now
I
That's
just
crazy.
remember being obsessed with it. This was like the first
Incredible.
hyperfixation I can remember.
Wow.
Wow, the origin
Like,
point.
Yeah, this bitch was my go-to kid.
Amazing.
Noddy.
So yeah,
Noddy.
that's Noddy.
Was Noddy naughty, or just that
No,
was just
I'm
its
pretty
name?
sure he was like the complete opposite.
That's
Honestly,
Oh.
don't remember like any of the plot of it. I just remember that I was obsessed with it.
Okay,
horrible
there you
Henry,
go.
Michael.
Oh, of course. Forgive
Horrid
me.
Henry is another great show and books.
Oh, I said horrible.
Never heard of that
My
either.
bad. There was a horrid Henry movie that I used to watch a lot. Okay, anyway.
Yes, it was a movie as
Really?
well.
Yes. It's
Horrible Histories is also really good.
a very
Oh,
good
look
movie.
at that. I've never heard of this before in my life.
Damn, that's crazy.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, next one, me, please.
Number
three.
3.
Wee. Wee. Eloise at the Plaza.
Oh.
This is a
I
banger.
won't dead name myself here just for fun. I'm just gonna put it out for the public. My name was Eloise. So
Oh my
obviously I
gosh.
was obsessed with this chick growing up. I was like, it's me. Eloise, not the most common name.
Yep.
But there was a whole show about it, so that obviously got me obsessed. There was also a really big
Wow.
book series, and it was like
Yeah.
one of the only books I read because dyslexic, I did not like reading, but I read all the Eloises, and I dressed as her as one of the like my book days. I remember that. And I think the main reason I loved it was because it was the same name as me, and that's so rare as a like not common name. It is a lot more common now, but at the time it wasn't. And she lived in a penthouse suite and just went on adventures in France. Lived her best life with her turtle and her dog.
The theme
Yeah.
song is a banger.
That's so great. I
Theme song
remember
banger.
the books. I did not know there was a show. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it was books then show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Slay.
That's so cool.
Next one, me.
Next one, me.
Okay.
Number
Number 4.
Number 4.
Annie.
And I had to put both posters here. There's actually a third one in between it, but it was kind of basically the exact same as the first one.
Mhm.
Compared to the third one was like a complete remake, as you can quite clearly see. I grew up, my mother was a foster carer, so we had 10 children through like the 10 years. I think it was probably like 8 years my mum did it. So to come stay with us at different points in their lives, different number of kids, for a year or two, and they were truly my siblings. So
Wonderful.
like I related to this movie because of that. Like obviously in Annie, it is about a little orphan that then gets adopted, but like just in general, like the adoption and like foster care, orphanage, kind of the same thing in a way. And it's also just a killer bang, sure.
It's just a killer
Soundtrack.
It's a
bang.
killer bang
Um,
soundtrack.
and
Truly.
I
Hey,
remember
that movie's a bang.
it's a killer bang, babes. Babes, it's a banger. Banger's a mash. I remember the third one coming out, and it was, again, I was quite a bit older by then, but I like went down such a deep rabbit hole of watching every single piece of content that came out to do with it, and
Wow.
like the kids were like going around New York or something singing
Mm-hmm.
all the songs and stuff. I just remember it, and it was such an iconic remake, and they did it really well, adding like the modern element to it.
Rose Byrne.
That's so cool.
Michael and I
Yeah,
love
and
Rose
Rose.
Byrne.
Oh, one of my first huge crush
Mhm.
really was like Rose
Yeah.
Byrne.
I love Rose Byrne.
Absolutely.
But soundtrack
Hell
slaps.
Yes.
And the what's it called? Stage production of it is also a banger.
Very
so,
good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Classic.
We love
That's
Annie.
awesome. Yeah,
And
I love
that's
that second
me.
one. That's you. We did it.
No, I do. I have
Did
I
it.
know you so much more
Yeah.
now.
I have an anecdote
What?
about this movie.
Go for it.
This is Elle's movie, but I also watched this movie a lot as a kid, and
Okay.
I watched it in Spanish a lot. I don't know why.
Wow.
Because I
Yeah.
was autistic. Still am. But I watched it in Spanish.
Nah, you're cured now, mate.
And
Yeah.
I'm good. I don't watch any in Spanish anymore. But I memorized it in Spanish.
Damn,
Wow.
insane.
That's
They do
awesome.
say that's the best way to learn a new language. is
I
just to
don't
Yes.
consume
remember.
media in that language.
I don't remember any of it now, but
Well, so you're not showing that that's the right way to do it.
correct.
Okay, never mind. That's
Obviously
so cool.
failed. That is amazing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I think we should all, especially going forward with this segment on our podcast, like we can all talk about how we relate to everyone's movie and show
Yeah.
if we
Definitely.
do. And like with this, yeah,
It sounds
never
like
saw
a lot
the
of the time
original.
you two will relate, and I'll be sitting there like,
Yep.
ah,
Yeah, I never saw the original. I don't know why. I just sort of it skipped over me for some reason. And then when the new one was coming out, I was like, I'll watch something with Rose Byrne in it, and I ended up loving it. And also, Quvenzhané Wallis, who's Annie in the new one, was in Beasts of the Southern Wild. Was I think her first movie, which is I love Beasts of the Southern Wild. It's an all timer
Amazing.
for
You
me.
did a great job in it.
Yeah.
But all the musical adaptations will be a little ginger hair
Yep.
girl as Annie.
There you go.
Because that wig is iconic.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Michael Stern!
Okay. So
Number one.
number one, here is. Welcome back, Mr. Tim Burton, to Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, which of course was directed by Henry Selick. I have seen every Henry Selick movie. They're not all very good, but this one's fantastic. It's the Tim Burtoniness. I wonder, like, why do I love horror movies? It's a big reason because of this. It's horrific. Look at that snake on the bottom there. That child just freaking out. Jack
I love
Skellington.
that kid.
Yep.
That kid's neat.
He's such an iconic protagonist of such a weirdo that means well but just messes everything up horrifically because he loves the new thing, and he's just like, what's Christmas, hell yeah, and then gets so into it that he ends up nearly destroying a holiday. It's great.
Okay, so I
It looks
haven't watched
cool.
this movie. I know you're gonna hate me
Wow.
for that. But he sounds like me, and I think I'm gonna embody him, and I need to watch it.
Absolutely. I think you would love this movie, honestly. I think
Absolutely.
you would.
It's my content. This is
It's so
thing.
fun.
I've never met-
It's literally about hyperfixation.
I've never met somebody that's hated this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I've
an
heard of
all-timer.
it. Like, you know.
Yep. It's about just
Amazing.
a skeleton who falls in love with Christmas.
And the soundtrack.
We stand. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. There's the Oogie.
I've heard the soundtrack.
Mhm.
Just some of it.
The boogeyman who was a more of like a horror awakening for me because his face is made of
Yes.
bugs. Hey, this is maybe not for the podcast, but for us, full of bugs.
He's full of bugs.
For the bugs.
He's full of
For the
bugs.
bugs. And if you get that reference, put it in the comments and you'll get a gold
the
star.
comments.
Well, no, you'll get
Absolutely.
a thumbs up because.
Full of bugs.
Actually, no, you can do an emoji of a.
You can. I think you can do a gold star emoji probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I saw this, like, I was 2 years old, 3 years old when I saw this movie. And it like, I couldn't even, like, read or speak. I could speak a bit, but I couldn't read when I watched this movie. And it just flooded over me. And we would watch it for years, like, every Halloween and every Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's really sweet.
And yeah, just a real, like, core memory for me is watching this movie in the early morning on Christmas morning.
Amazing
So, yeah.
movie. And Catherine O'Hara.
And that's... Yes! Oh,
Rest in peace.
rip.
Rest in peace,
Rest
legend.
in peace. Rest in power, queen. Absolute legend.
That was I didn't know where that was going, and I wasn't expecting it
Rest
to
in
be
power,
there.
queen.
Rest in power.
Right.
Rest in
Okay.
power.
Number two,
Dust.
Godzilla 2000.
Why is
So-
one of them sideways, dude?
Indeed, I did. Another core fundamental thing about me is that I love Godzilla. When I was like 4 years old, 5 years old, there was a Blockbuster a few blocks from our house. Blockbuster Video, baby. Never forget. And when I was young, my mother would let me and my brother pick out a movie each, like whenever we would go places. And in the middle shelves of movies no one cares about, exactly at the perfect eye level for a 5-year-old child, was the Godzilla section. And I saw a big lizard, and my 5-year-old dinosaur-obsessed brain said, I want that. And I went through every single Godzilla movie. Why did I choose Godzilla 2000? Honestly, I could have probably just like rolled a dice and just picked one at random. I love all the old Godzillas. This one, though, was the first time that Godzilla was cool. It was a reinvention. It was post the 1999 Roland Emmerich American Godzilla that is widely panned as being terrible. I liked it as a child. It's very stupid. But Toho, the company that makes Godzilla, needed to get Godzilla back on track so they did not lose brand appeal with the horrible reception of the Roland Emmerich one. And so they said, we need to make one quick. They did not have one in the works. They were planning ones for years down the line. And they said, let's make a cool Godzilla. We need to bring him back into the zeitgeist under our control. And so they made this movie as like their direct answer to the 1999 American one. And it is Godzilla fighting an alien that is the stupidest looking thing you've ever seen in your life. There's a picture of it there. That is
I love him.
Orga. Yeah. Who later turns into a big puppet, into like a big guy in a suit, and they like smash into each other and stuff.
Dang.
But it takes itself seriously. It has some of the best like early 2000s visual effects that you've seen, and much of the worst early 2000s effects you've ever seen.
Great mixture.
But
it's
it
not
is like,
good unless it's bad.
of course.
Yes.
And it's big people in puppet suits smashing into each other, blowing up miniatures. And this is like the start of the last era of Godzilla being a bunch of people in suits smashing up miniatures before they went into CG. Are the modern movies better? Yes, absolutely. There's unequivocally. The last two Japanese ones, if ever you feel like watching Godzilla, Godzilla -1, which came out a couple years ago, and Shin Godzilla, which is now 10 years old, that was from 2016, are like legitimately great movies.
2016 was 10 years ago.
Painful to hear.
Feels so old.
A nightmare. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh. But yeah, but Shin Godzilla and -1 are like legitimately good movies. And then I could have put, but it's from 2 years ago, is Godzilla Kong recently have been fantastic.
That one is a banger.
A banger with a huge crush of mine, Rebecca Hall in Godzilla vs. Kong and the New Empire. Amazing actress, amazing talent. And I love those, and Dan Stevens. Love those movies. But Godzilla 2000 is, I think, the one that solidified it in my head. This is something to keep up with as you go. I've held a sweet little Godzilla in my heart as like a totem of childhood my whole life.
I love it.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
It's so cool to have a thing that's still going. Like,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you can keep track of.
It started
and hold with you.
when my parents were like 2 years old is when the first one came out, and now they're
Wow,
still making
yeah.
them. Yep.
Yeah, like I was a serial and still am a serial TV watcher. So
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
I've I watch I haven't actually watched it in the past couple of years, but like NCIS and stuff, which have
Wow.
so many seasons.
Mhm.
I was watching them as they came out, and like still do that with some shows. Fallen
That's
off
so
a bit
cool.
recently, but like especially in my teens, I watched so many shows where I would watch like for multiple years. Whenever they came out, I was watching them, and it is
That's
like
awesome.
nice to be able to follow content for that.
I
Like
love
It
it.
is. It really
time.
is. Yeah, like my father loves NCIS. He's watched that over and over again for like
we had a
his
dog
whole
named
life.
Ziva because of it, and
Yeah.
then
That's
um,
awesome.
stop like skipping the episode if you have not watched NCIS and don't want a spoiler. But Ziva comes back to life. Like we all think she's dead, and then
Ooh.
multiple seasons
Didn't know
later they like reveal that she's not dead.
That's
And I was
wild.
watching this episode live on like my laptop in my bed, and I start shouting at my screen going, Ziva, Ziva, Ziva,
Yep.
oh my gosh, Ziva! And my Doberman, bless her soul, fucking thinks she's this size when actually she's like a pretty big size, comes sprinting up and starts jumping on me, and I'm like, not you, you idiot! And then I lock her out my room so that I can
I mean,
start
that
obsessing
one.
over Ziva Divide,
That's amazing.
Mossad agent. But it was really funny because she just,
I mean, obviously,
It's her.
like
and it was her namesake. We did name it. We did
That's
name
so
her
cool.
after her. So
I love that.
But yes.
That's so cool. Yeah.
All right.
Next one.
All right. Next one.
Number
Number three.
Three. Uno, dos, tres. What the
Johnson
fuck?
and Friends.
I'm
So this
scared.
is. This is. Why do I love horror? I don't know.
I'm feeling like that hot water bottle, dude.
Yeah. So this is an early one for me. I was a little child. This show premiered
God.
before I was born. I'm pretty sure it ran through the course of my life. This is an
generational.
Australian children's show called Johnson and Friends about a pink elephant named Johnson. And I believe I saw like an American redub where it was a female elephant. So I always thought it was a female. I believe that it is a male elephant who has we stand a trans elephant. Who has friends with absolute nightmare creatures, and they live in the room of a boy named Michael. So they'd always be talking about Michael. And I'd be like, oh God. Yeah.
It sounds like
And-
one of those shows where as a kid you love it and it's innocent, and then you watch it as an adult and you're like, this is the fucking horror
It's-
movie shit you've ever seen.
Horrific.
Yes.
Alfred is the name of that water bottle, and he's just so fucking sad. He's like, oh guys, oh, and he sounds bubbly because he's full of water. and there's like episodes where it's like at night and they're going under the bed, and under the bed is like an ancient tomb, and
Why does
Alfred's
that make me want
terrified.
to throw up thinking of that bubbly water dude going under the bed? Like,
It's
can't.
awful.
it gives me nausea.
And like even at the time, because these are full adults in suits in a set that is a room
No.
made to look
No.
huge.
Cut the cameras. This is over. What?
I don't like
heck?
that.
It's crazy.
So it's live action?
It's just it's live action.
Wait, no, I'm looking at the hot
No.
water ball goes, I can see that now. I can totally see a person in
there's
there.
a man in there.
I'm scared.
Oh,
They were
that's
all-
awful.
So like it's a toy truck or a block that is huge with these adults pretending to be toy sized.
I'm sorry. That has to be some
Great
kind of
stuff.
fetish.
Oh! The sad thing is you're right.
Yeah.
The sad thing is 100%.
Ooh, flesh
Toy-
elephant.
oh.
I want to dress up as the flesh elephant.
We've got to move on.
The flesh
We've
elephant.
got to move
It's
on.
Johnson and Fries, the flesh elephant. I can't do an Australian accent.
Oh,
I
God.
mate, it's the flesh elephant.
Rise of light. No, that was
So
bad.
that's Johnson and Friends. So that I thought that I had made this show up for like 10 years because I was real young when I saw it, and I thought that's like a fever nightmare that I had. But no, there's there's like 5 seasons of this show. And yeah, and I watched them. I don't know how I watched them. I don't know where they appeared. I feel like it's you all know the like old scary story Kendall Cove? Like it's just a show that kind of came on when I was young, and who knows?
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm scared.
Not me, but this has been the worst.
Johnson and Friends.
5
I wonder why I
seconds
like
of my
horror.
life.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Who knows why I love horror movies? All right.
Okay.
Number
Four.
4. On wait, before you go to the next slide.
Okay.
What the-
Childhood media.
Oh, God.
30 seconds.
Huh?
Number 4 for childhood media is Alien.
That's crazy.
But, like, I'm nearly certain this is an adult's movie. I again haven't
Oh.
watched it because we all know me at this point.
We all know you. Oh,
Uh,
this is a very
huh?
adult movie.
Yeah.
So
I
Alien.
watched this like 2 years ago.
Is that
Oh,
a
sick.
monster or a ship in the middle?
It is a
It is a
monster. It is an
monster.
extremely phallic alien that hunts the crew of the Nostromo, a space mining ship on its way back from a multi-year journey.
So
They get a
it's like
distress
Hot Woman.
signal. Yep. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. They get a distress signal and go to and they find this old alien spaceship full of eggs, and they bring one of the eggs back, and then all hell breaks loose, and one of the eggs hatches, and stuff happens. No, they don't bring an egg back. It hatches
And
on the
stuff
ship,
happens.
and and stuff happens.
Stuff
And it's
happened,
rough.
dude.
Stuff happens.
And this was my 5-year-old. I watched this movie when I was 5 years old. And this was my introduction to many things, to space, horror, to aliens as weird 7-foot-tall monster skeletal creatures with very phallic heads. It was my introduction to good filmmaking. This movie's a masterpiece. It's one of my favorites of all time. Ridley Scott, 1979. Loosely based on John Carpenter's first movie, Dark Star, which one day we'll do a John Carpenter episode because I've seen I love John Carpenter. But anyway, but Dark Star was written by Dan O'Bannon, who wrote this movie, and Dark Star is a very stupid, silly movie. In fact, you know Blobby? Most British? Okay. So Blobby is a British children's character, I think, who British people know about. Not you, but other British people. And like the monster looked like Blobby. This was very much Dan O'Bannon being like, let me take that stupid premise and make it as serious as possible. And Ridley Scott just taking it and making a slow burning, terrifying, like very realistic look into the horrors of space and capitalism. It's called Alien because you're not supposed to know how this thing works. No one knows how it works. So these are just humans that are dealing with something humanity has never dealt with before, that they can't understand, that is hunting them. What does it want? Why does it want it? How does it move? How does it exist? And yeah, one by one, it's like a haunted house movie in space. People get dealt with, except for...
People get dealt with?
Indeed. Except for Sigourney Weaver.
Slay.
We stand Sigourney Weaver.
We slay.
I love her. This is her first big breakout role. She was incredible in this movie. You can maybe see why. Another reason I would like this movie very much. Sigourney Weaver, excellent in this movie, ends up being the hero where she is not. It was a deliberate choice for there to be no direct hero throughout the first part of the movie. And she's actually sort of an antagonist where she's like, no, we're not going to go look at the weird alien thing. No, you're not going to bring a guy infested with an alien parasite back on the ship. Like, she is going against the captain, who seems like he's this classic 1970s movie masculine hero guy. But no, she is right. She is the one who survives the movie. She makes all the smart decisions. She even goes back after she sets the ship to self-destruct and she's going to get on an escape pod. She goes back for the cat.
Amazing.
She saves the cat.
We love.
Excellent movie.
An
It
icon.
is one of my all-time favorites still. Yep. I've seen it a few times, and even I don't rewatch a lot of movies that many times, but I've seen this one multiple times, and it is still an excellent work of cinema.
That is a great movie.
And it
I love
really,
that.
Amazing.
I'll add it to the watch list.
Add it to the watch list.
add it to the watch list.
I don't show up to the next podcast session because I'm watching all the media recommendations.
Yeah, there you go.
If I'm missing an episode, it's probably because I'm watching stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was media show and tell of our favorite childhood movies. I hope you guys enjoyed. Drop your favorite childhood movies and media in the comments because we're really curious to see what people grew up watching. So thank you for coming to another episode.
Let us know.
Thank you for watching. Thank you
And
for
tell us
listening.
if we got anything wrong. Because
Yeah.
I probably did.
It's very possible.
Yeah. Very possible. But hey, this is just our experiences with things as children.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
Bye.